Well, that is an awful angle. I was thinking about like putting on my studio lights and putting up a green screen. I just actually feel like talking today and not do anything crazy. So, can I make this a little lower so you can see my head? So I have been gone. I have been gone a little bit from my social medias, and I just feel like maybe I should address that. I have been gone. Lately, I've just been feeling a little less like myself. And I feel like that is because like my 100% attention has been divided into so many different things that I just didn't have the time to focus on what I want and on myself. And when there's so many things that are happening around you at once, I feel like your emotions get so scattered all around the place too. And that has left me very drained. Like at the end of the day, all I want to do is kind of like go to bed and pass out. Unfortunately, my dad has been having some health issues, and that was one of the reasons why we just like packed our bags and left to Sweden for 2 weeks, you know. It's already so difficult trying to have like two lives that you live. Kind of, I have one life here and then I have one life in Europe where all of my friends and family are. Just trying to emotionally balance that, it is very difficult. And it just breaks my heart. We had an amazing vacation in Sweden, and after that we left to see some family in Finland, and that was so much fun. Oh my goodness. So we just have to drive across Sweden to get to the harbor, to get on the boat, which will take us to Finland. And we actually sleep over on this boat, so we have a little hotel room in there, because the trip is 16 hours. There's a few shops in here that are tax-free, so shopping! It's been quite the emotional day today since we said bye to family in Sweden. We're heading to Finland. Maybe I'm the only one who's impressed by this elevator, but whoa. I think I calculated once that I've been on these Finland boats so many times that it adds up to like 3 months of my life. And it was so good to see my aunt again and all of my Finnish friends and stuff, and just hang out where I've spent a lot of summers. We did a lot of traveling to Sweden and Finland and to Chicago. We attended a charity gala for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That was so much fun because it was 1920s themed. And after that, it was Ben's birthday. I've been driving around with these balloons in my car. As you guys know, I drive a Mini Cooper, so the car isn't that big. I keep getting the balloons like in the front seat and stuff because they just don't fit in my car. And I am such a dork. I love going all in. I love getting like 16 presents wrapped in one, you know, like a present in a present in a present kind of thing. I love that. So stuff and things happened, and then we did stuff and things, and then all kinds of stuff. And now I'm here in my office, which is so messy, and I got some exciting news. I don't know if you can maybe take the hint from this chaos, but yeah! And one of the attention dividers that I was just talking about is that I've been working and being a student full-time at the same time, and that is so stressful. Oh my goodness. I cannot explain how stressful that is. By the end of the year, I'm just going to be a student again, and then I will have so much more time to do stuff that I actually want to do, like spend more time doing fitness. This is kind of a segue into what I want to talk about next. So because of this incredible workload with just so many things happening at the same time and my emotions all over the place, I just been feeling so delicate. Like, you know, one more thing and I'm gonna break. It takes a toll on the things that I really want to do, which is fitness. I want to be active. I want to walk around. I want to go on hikes and walks, and I want to spend hours at the gym and just becoming the best version of myself. And I feel like I've backtracked so much, even though I really haven't. It becomes this weird and hard balance to walk, to be like happy with who you are and being happy with whatever you got, and then trying to strive for more even though you kind of can't. Like, I'm not trying to lose weight anymore, but I do want to lean out and cut down and become more be more tight or whatever. My professional fitness self knows that it takes so long to find that balance in your brain and, I mean, your mind. Especially since I messed up during my last diet and my last cut. I pushed myself way too long, way too far, and in the end, I was so burnt out that instead of taking a break and starting to, because after a diet, you have to reverse diet. You can't just diet and then quit. You can't do that because everything is just, it messes you up, which it did to me. Like, it totally messed me up. You need to reverse diet. Kind of hoarse. Seasons are changing. Fall is here. I love fall so much. I never reverse dieted. I just dieted, and then I kept going because I didn't reach my goal. I went on for too long and it just became too much. It messed me up in my mind so much that it's taken me incredibly long to bounce back from that. Like I said, my professional self knows that it takes long. My private and my mind demons or my mind ghosts or whatever, they kind of like put these negative voices in my mind, and instead of feeling proud of accomplishments and feeling determined and passionate and loving myself for who I am, I just sit here and I'm almost like embarrassed over my struggles, and that should never be the case. You should never be embarrassed or feel ashamed of whatever life has put you in or whatever you've gone through. It's such a big shift. It's like a paradigm shift in my mentality. Like I'm rambling on and on, but I just feel like I've had this like the support is incredible. I love the comments. I love that y'all snap me stuff sometimes and comment and stuff. Like, by the way, you can always follow me on Snapchat. I put up random weird stuff on there a lot more than anywhere else, because I feel like that's where, yep. But it's such a hard balance because when I'm not feeling 110%, I feel like I'm being judged more than I actually am. And it's all in my head, I know that. So rather than trying to make content and not really feeling like myself and just trying to force something out, that's not how I want to do things. I'm simply not trying to be something that I'm not. So anyway, I think I went on a very long, different tangent right there. But what I'm saying is that it is so important to focus on the real things, the things that matter, and not the things that don't matter, like likes or superficial stuff or stuff like that. I guess what I'm saying is that for a long time, I just lost my perspective on fitness, because this lifestyle is so much more than taking booty pics and like fancy pictures of your macro diet friendly foods. And you know, it's so much more. It's about the inside journey. And this is so cheesy and corny, I know, but like, work out because you sleep better. Work out because you feel energized and you feel positive and stuff, and because it feels good, and because you're gonna feel accomplished. And eat better foods because your body deserves it, and because it makes you feel happier, literally, than just having 0 nutrients and 1,000 calories in like one bite. You know, this is very hard since I haven't done this in a very long time. And what I'm saying is that your mind, like, what is that quote? But I'll put it here. And having your mind and your body out of sync is such a scary thing. I guess what makes things very hard with your mental journey is that, like, the mind can completely switch, and that's so scary because you can't predict what it's gonna do. And when your mentality switches so quickly, and if you don't address that, it's a downward spiral. And now I have reached the end of my notes, because I make a little bit of notes that I want to talk about, because otherwise I can just sit here and talk, and then it's gonna be a 25-minute video of me just talking. Anyway, focus on your mental journey was the point of this thing, I guess. And now I don't know how to end this. I've been thinking about doing an ombre with my hair. I don't know if I should though. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'll see you next week.
Bonus doggy footage. Bonus doggy footage. Yeah. Hey, Sienna.
It's a harsh reality with the Louisiana weather.
I found this really pretty pot, and I freaking love this pot. Okay, nanners. Okay, Sienna, let me fill my pot. I love this pot so much, but I cannot keep anything alive in there. Plant whatever flower whatever flower I had in there died within like 3 days because it's so hot. That's sad. Bonus Sienna footage. Bonus Sienna footage.